Welcome to Coke Studio Africa 2017, where artists from all across the African continent come together to collaborate and create incredible music. Our cameras are there to follow the magic every step of the way. It's Coke Studio Africa. This is where music meets. Coming up on today's show, this week's headline artist, South African hip-hop king, aka, and fellow hip-hop royalty, Olamide from Nigeria, join up to discover more about each other's music and create something amazing.
South Africa and Nigeria is the biggest rivalry in the continent. I really gotta put it down.
Tanzanian sensation Rayvanny and Angola's favorite genre buster G Tafinya have some fun with the Coke Studio Africa throwback.
Well, I'ma pull up in a second. Came to the back here.
And Nigerian star in the making, Dremo, gets the chance to work with the Kenyan rap king Nyashinski and South African supergroup Mafiki Zolo in this week's Big Break.
It's gonna be fire.
Brace yourself for an unforgettable journey of musical discovery. First up, this week's headline pair are African hip-hop heavyweights. For South Africa's multi-award-winning hip-hop mastermind and industry super player, aka, the world is not enough. He's a powerful force who only operates at one level, the top. Nigerian genius Olamide is one of his country's most cherished citizens. His beats and rhymes play across the continent and beyond. His collaboration with aka is sure to result in something incredible.
Right now, what we're about to do is we're about to do a brand new song for Coke Studio. So, bro, we need to decide what sound we're gonna go with. Like, I know it's been a long time coming.
Away.
Sketchy Bongo is a producer from South Africa. He's produced for the likes of Shekinah, a lot of different artists. I like, his very cool pop sound.
South African mega producer Sketchy Bongo has been making beats since he was 13. He's been the producing brains behind many of SA's biggest hits, and his work is gaining global traction. He's a high-impact member of the Coke Studio Africa super producer team.
And obviously, Olamide is gonna step in, and we're gonna do a record all together.
Well, I want to find out what he also thinks, like what kind of vibe is on, man.
Hey, what's good, Africa? They call me Olamide. I'm from Nigeria, and I do hip-hop music and Afrobeat music.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good, bro?
Away.
Nice, brother. They're right, man.
Stuck in the cool
Trust me, AK is one of those G's I've been listening to for a while before I started popping, so I have to be very honest. So, it's a big thing that I'm here with him today. So what's happening? What's popping? How we killing this? How we killing it?
We're actually just having a discussion about the sound, that we want to do for the joint. I think we're pretty much familiar with, I'm familiar with your guys' sounds,
I just like to keep it simple. I like to keep it African. I like to keep it original. And I'm African.
So I think I kind of want to make like a pop,
wavy lip.
Wavy,
wavy lip.
like a wavy.
What's on your mind? What do you have for us?
My mission is to make something that's gonna be a hit, but also something that's timeless.
Like I'm just thinking, like you do like a lot of like actual hip hop stuff, and you do a lot of the Afrobeat stuff as well. And you as well, like you don't do like traditional hip hop, you do AKA hip hop, which is like
AKA music, baby.
My mission is definitely gonna be to take them out of their box, give them something completely different to what maybe they haven't done before.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to also keep in mind what the sound of the continent, even abroad, is now, but still keep our styles in it. I want to make, pop music. We're trying to obviously find something that complements all of our styles and at the same time come up with something that is a new style. In terms of content, we'll figure it out. I mean, that's not hard for us. We make it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to leave Sketchy now to do what he does best. Sketchy Bongo, Olamide, a.k.a. It's going to be a smash. And me and Olamide are going to go do our thing.
Their first task, to discover more about each other by creating unique cover versions of each other's songs.
Lagos
AK
boy.
Level. Ron Josie, what's good?
Oh, go on, star.
Right about now, I'm about to do AK's cover for Ron Josie, and he's about to do my own song, Lagos Boys.
So, Lagos Boys, man, obviously the track is about being from Lagos, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you and the boys just doing your thing on the boat.
Just like Ron Josie.
Oh, makes sense now, yeah. We're both, talking about our people, about our city, and also in the video showcasing our city. So I want
What's that's like Manizu for Shizu, just like Snoop Dogg uses that for Shizu Manizu thingy. That's the way we use snare Mahood.
Well, I'm definitely gonna try to put that in my joint. So I'm looking forward to, getting down to work, making sure, I do my Joburg Boys version of Lagos Boys.
Can't wait to hear you do your own snare thing and how you're gonna
I'll be snaring all over the track, brother.
Started from bottom, was rolling around in that Toyota bucket.
And Ron Josie is basically, it has a little bit of, political commentary in it, but it also is really about just being the guy in town, like Ron Josie.
This ain't the land of the free, no propaganda machine.
Also in this track, it's also like South Africa is also kind of complex in that. I know there's also lots of languages in Nigeria, but in South Africa, like there's Setswana rap, there's English, even Afrikaans. So the fascinating thing about this song is also like between like KO and myself, how he does it in like Zulu and so forth. Back home we pride ourselves on, lyricism and we pride ourselves on our metaphors and being, real critical thinkers. I also want to make sure that you put a lot of your like slang and your like pidgin or whatever you want to put in. So I hope that he also, manages to carry on the tradition of that in the music.
We come through the kitchen with oldest permission, the photos alone.
And apparently the first time we're gonna hear each other's versions is on stage.
I know, right? I know.
So, at the end of the day, also, I think maybe me and you, we might, rap is also about competition, I'm really trying to nail your record. South Africa and Nigeria is the biggest rivalry in the continent, man. So, I really got to put it down,
I'm going to do the same thing to your record.
I'm trying to knock your record out the park.
Trust me.
So, yeah, man, I think it's time we get to work and we make it happen, man.
On that day, we shall see.
Nice one, brother. Let's get to it.
After a long session in the studio, this week's headline artists are ready to reveal their reworked covers to each other for the very first time.
Really excited. I can't wait to get on the stage and do my thing, because we've been putting in that work since the day when we came in, and now today is finally here. Run Lagos, Bado, Run Joes, AKA Run Lagos. Bado, Kulu allow ahad, allow zaman. Aku yara before then I go to my mula, ni go to one more for your man. But put you to me, be down with the sauce. Y'all niggas step is just fucking that bar. Grinding, I grind to the cup. Oh, yeah, they look like to put taco the cup. But for me, take a fully for color, my puru kumani. People look coy, he touch the family, living my daughter talk. I mean, don't tell us just some little car. Talkability, accountability, sustainability. What fellowship is it? Give possibility. Military, hey, but I hope you're skull, let me take it in. Bado, but you're down in my liquid, I'm on in the Josie. Love beach, you can rock up for ya, I'm in now, let's do love it, love Gazi. Bado, but you're down in my liquid, I'm on in the Josie. Don't act like you don't know me, I'm all about my money, rock the time, I love it. Every day, anywhere where we day. We start out the place and leave, that's what we do every day. Get a bit, I'm getting paid. And you get paid. On the rap back down, sing along, I mean, you're the bit. Now all the young boys wanna do as I do. More than any beat, little cool as I lie. Check her lalu, umele lalu. If they want grace, on the yard is so malu. Bado, but you're down in one little, I'm on in the Josie. I'll be super rock for ya, me now, let's do love it long, Gazi.
Bado wacha damu maleko la mama ni Josie. Don't act like you don't know me, I'm a farmer, man, I rock a time, I love Rosie. Oh baby, bado wacha damu maleko la mama ni Josie. Don't act like you don't know me, I'm a farmer, man, I rock a time, I love Rosie. Oh baby, bado wacha damu maleko la mama ni Josie. Don't act like you don't know me, I'm a farmer, man, I rock a time, I love Rosie.
He really made it his own. He put his own lingo in it, his own language, and he told his own story. And that's really what I think the cover challenge was about.
How's everybody feeling out there? Big shout out to Olamide right now. We're gonna take it from Nairobi to Josie to Lagos. Let's go. I'm gonna try to do the best I can, okay? I want you to vibe. Whoa. Here we go. We almost there. Put your hands up in the air if you can see the air. I'm dreaming, promised land. World is in my hand. If you wish upon a star, then you gon' see me there. Let's go. See all my dogos in. You don't want no trouble here. Money, though, in the air. We poppin' bubbly, then we say, your word to Lagos, then. They know I'm famous, then. And I find I can list TVs, then. I flow if you jump, please beware. My people gon' see me stand. They feel like I'll represent. Play me fair, don't play my bread. We too tough, like no TJ. The Lord gon' give me strength. We sing all CC killing. I never slow down. Carry me on. We almost there. Up in the air, if you can see the air. I'm dreaming, promised land. World is in my hand. If you wish upon a star, then you gon' see me there. What you say, all that? Oh yeah. You guys having a good time out there? Let's take it to the bridge, right? Africa no one, Africa no one. This for my people. Exit, peace and love. Africa no one. Africa no one. This for my people. We gon' stay rising like the sun. And you know my Joburg boys gon' have to break the rules. And now what's up? We almost there. Put your hands up in the air if you can see the air. I'm dreaming, promised land. World is in my hand. If you wish upon the star, then you gon' see me there. Oh yeah.
Kill that track, man. Like, I want a remix of that song so bad right now. Like, it made me fall in love with the song all over again. I really like it.
Still to come after the break, Tanzania's Rayvanny and Gita Finya from Angola go back in time to find inspiration for their throwback track. And this week's headliners, aka from SA and Nigeria's Olamide, continue on their quest to create a fresh original hit. Welcome back. Next up on Coke Studio Africa, two incredible talents take us way back to their childhoods for the Coke Studio Africa throwback. Gita Finya from Angola has been into lyrics and melody since he was 12 years old. His style cuts across genres from rap to R&B to zouk. He's also a famed music producer and has produced for the likes of Anselmo Ralph, Ari, and many more. Since becoming Tanzania's national freestyle champion in 2011 and being signed by Diamond Platinum's record label, Bongo Flava artist Rayvanny has been leaving his mark on Africa and the world with his combination of TZ flavor and profound musical talent. Let's get to know more about Rayvanny and Gita Finya.
What are we doing now? In order to take the song that we'll make, Childhood Rhyme, we need to take the quiz. Let's do it.
Let's see what we get.
Takeaway. Because most of the time I'm in the studio and I don't have time to be home cooking.
Home cook.
Because takeaways are in a business sense and are not cooked perfectly, unlike home cooked.
Basketball.
Football.
I don't like basketball.
Rain, because I think rain washes the soul.
Sunshine.
Because I hate the rain.
Playground. Makes you feel alive.
Playground.
Because you can give the kids happiness and a chance to grow.
What we got?
Ah, man.
Guys, so what was the result?
Childhood rhyme.
Yes.
Childhood rhyme.
Yeah. We have one there that I think everybody knows. It got nice rhythm, got that thing about clapping.
What is chuta mean?
Chuta is like to kick, like chuta, you know. There is something like the mother went to the market. She bought some. Is it?
When you hear it at the start, I get the same imagination like when I was a kid. But now we've changed it to something new.
We can mix. What do you think?
Okay, cool.
That was just awesome. I knew that we could find something to make it work.
Honestly, the beats and words have changed, but that should not be a problem because we are working with talented individuals. I believe the kids will love it a lot.
If you never heard both songs separated, you might think that they are just like one.
After a serious studio session, they're now ready to perform their new and improved throwback track.
Sai onde? No São Domingo, fazer o que eu fazer barraque, scalinguindon, scalinguindon, scalinguindon. É na baliza, é na baliza, é na baliza. O Guti, Wanasi, Wanasi. Mwenzetu, Mwenzetu. Kagongwa, Kagongwa. Nanini, Nanini. Nagari, Nagari. Garigani, Garigani. Nanana. Tumpeleke hospitali asije kusema kwa mama yake. Yesa, yesa, yesa. Yeah. Bado kidogo. Yesa, yesa, yesa. Yeah. Ah. Wanazo kuti kola ini mla biskuti yeah ilo shepu mbuzi ya ruki na sabini shela suti. You are the most amazing girl that I've ever seen, and my heart's calling you.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back. You're back with Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, this week's headline acts, aka from South Africa and Olamide from Nigeria, both performed cover versions of each other's hits, while SA super producer Sketchy Bongo started working on their original track. Now they're ready to get back in the studio to work on their new track.
So basically what we need to try to do is we need to get like, you know, that vibe, that 100 BPM
I just want to
vibe.
show you what tempo we're working in. So right now there's absolutely no beat. We're going to be starting afresh. The first thing, like, rappers are all about the drums and the rhythm, like when they're rapping. So first thing we're going to play for them is the drums.
Is that 100 BPM?
Yeah, we're on 100.
The best way to start is to get the tempo. If he throws like hip hop elements in, it'll give us like both, you know?
It's about the vibe. We must vibe. We must be on the same page.
The drum pattern that I chose to use and to make was something that's going to catch the listener immediately.
Ooh.
It's more like on the dancehall side, but definitely I'm very sure it's going to add some more Afro element to it.
I just added a little bit of like percussion in the beginning, but we'll get that as well. So as soon as I played the beat for AKA and Olamide, they both started humming ideas. So I was like, let's record those humming.
Right now. When it comes to making music, you know, for me and writing music, I normally just kind of try and sing melodies that don't have any real words to them. But those melodies, maybe later on we'll put words to them. Maybe we'll use them in terms of texture.
With the two rappers, they have similar styles of working, but also slightly different. AKA is more hands-on. With Olamide, he's more chilled, he's more laid back. He's listening to what I'm doing, and he's going in and writing a whole lot of stuff.
When I'm in my zone, like, I just listen to the beat. If I can connect with it, like, I don't like wasting time. I just like to drop it as it is. Jessica wind up, Jessica wind up, Jessica press the forward, I go rewind up.
What Olamide brings to the vibes is really that he is also an Afrobeat, you know, Niger. He's got that flow. It's good point of departure for where we're trying to get with the song.
We're cool. I think we got enough of the track to get a direction of where we're going.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how it actually all turns out with his style and my style together. Oh, man. So it's time for us to take a break from the studio. It's kind of just, you know, get to know each other a little bit better. Yes! Ultimately, that will help us make better music if we, you know, kind of get on the same page.
We all know in Nigeria that if you can survive in Nigeria, if you can make it in Nigeria, you can make it anywhere in the world. That's how we operate. So
at the end of the day, man, that's actually what made us who we are right now. That's why we are strong.
That alone, it gives us some kind of vibe that we cannot get that vibe from anywhere, no matter where we travel to.
Yeah, it's very admirable, the spirit that Nigerian people have, and they're very, very proud, you know, to be Nigerian. I think as South Africans, we can learn a lot from that. We had this quota in South Africa where the government kind of came in certain radio stations and said, from now on, you have to play X amount, quota of local music. You know? And then they started like losing advertising and stuff like that. In terms of radical change, things are not always going to happen quickly and easily, especially in a country like South Africa, which is very, very westernized. Our people still have a long way to go in terms of putting our own artists first, or even when it comes to brands, giving us those deals. That if we could approach the same way that, you know, Nigeria does in terms of pushing our own artists, not only from the ground, but also from upstairs. I love how musical we are, you know, I love how innovative we are, you know, I love how beautiful the girls are.
And hip-hop culture, I think hip-hop culture is so welcomed in SA. Yeah, people love hip-hop music a lot.
We actually really do appreciate and respect their music in Nigeria.
I personally believe, you know, when it comes to African hip-hop music, I would definitely say that SA is probably the capital of
I think so
of
as well,
African hip hop
'cause,
culture. I think we produce the best hip hop music videos. I think we have the best hip hop artists.
Hip hop is growing in Nigeria as well, but the Nigerian audience they welcome pop music more.
Nigeria doesn't have the hip hop scene that South Africa does. And therein lies the question, well, if you're a hip hop artist, how do you kind of mold it in a way that people can accept it in that market? Good game.
Nigeria's Dremo is getting ready as he's about to get one chance to work with Nyashinsky from Kenya and SA's Mafikizolo in this week's Big Break.
What's up? I go by the code name Dremo, and I'm a hip hop artist from Nigeria. First time I got the Coke invitation, I was so excited because I knew I was taking my music to the next level. Yeah, so this room here is not the actual studio, but so much magic has been made. Like, some of my singles have been made from this room. Well, I'ma pull up in a second. Came to the back here. Show me a check. Back to pass out to your bank card. I know come here, come play. But there's a couple files. Send me in the video one day. Not to pack them up for house. Yeah. Open. Sesame. This is my room where I meditate. This is my dog. This is my dog. Hey, boy. Yeah, so I'm on my way to the airport. I'm so excited, man. Trust me. Man, I can't wait to get to Coke Studio, man. Trust me. Top A-list artists are going to be there. Like, yo.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, young Nigerian star Dremo demonstrated his positive attitude. Now he has to demonstrate his talent and show us what he's got. First, he must meet his collaborators. Kenyan rap royalty Nyashinsky is a lyrical wizard whose beats and rhymes have become part of the soundtrack of the times. His greatness is now, though his words will last forever. South African legends Mafikizolo have seen it all in their career. Over the years, their music has evolved, growing in depth to match the growth of the band's collective wisdom. Between them, these two superstar acts will help Dremo make a major impact on this week's Big Break.
So we've got a really special guest coming. His name is Dremo. He's from Nigeria. So it's his chance to learn from you guys.
We always love giving young people an opportunity to showcase their talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you good?
I really have big dreams and I really want to accomplish them. I still call myself up and coming, but where I want to be is international. I'm Dremo from Nigeria. I'm a hip hop artist.
Rapper and Mafikizolo. How is it gonna work?
I brought my song. It's titled Ojere.
Ojere?
Yeah.
What does Ojere mean?
It's a word to confirm a sentence. Something like, Mafikizolo is the greatest out of South Africa, Ojere. Now, this kid is one of the best rappers out of Africa, Ojere. It's just talking about people who doubted you, who never thought you were going to make it, and still thanking your fans at the same time.
You know I've always wanted to.
Yeah, I know.
I've always wanted to rap, so I'll get a chance
and
to.
the less said about it, the better.
His flows are very nice, his timing is very precise.
Oh my God!
Even if you don't understand exactly what he's saying, you can tell there's an attitude in his voice, and that's dope, man. That's not easy to teach. That dance style is money, dog.
Yo. So in that hook part is yeah, you have to know your head is up.
It's gonna be quite a challenge because we love hip hop, but we've never done a hip hop track. But you know,
yeah, I know.
One thing that I know about the three of us, we're very versatile, man. So
in my mind, I'm like, this guy's gonna get it right.
That flow is tight, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Your timing is perfect.
I spend time on my work, and when they appreciate it, makes me feel special.
Is there anything in the song that maybe you don't want us to touch?
No, I don't know of the song.
Hey.
I would like you to touch the first verse because I like to come in, so you guys don't steal my shine. Yeah, so I like to come in first. It's my song. You can't steal my shine.
So you want to keep the first verse, yeah?
Yes, the first verse.
And the choruses.
Should I rap or should I sing?
Please don't traumatize me.
Let's go. Theo was like, oh, this is hip hop and we do something different. He'll say that and then go in and just absolutely smash the song. I like what Mafikizolo is doing because they're putting very nice melodies to the song, very African.
I never believed it was going to work on that beat, but it actually did.
Now money's working for me. It's important to vibe and keep the studio fun and keep the mood light because that's when people open up, and when artists open up, that's when the best ideas come out.
Bro, I think I got something. You got something?
Mafikizolo is singing and he's rapping, so I'll just kind of bridge it in between. I think that's necessary for the song to have a good flow.
Oh,
you got that flow right there. I mean, it is Swahili thing, the Kenyan swag. Even if I don't understand, but the wave is crazy, man. I couldn't believe what I heard.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. I promise you guys, it's gonna be fire. Me bringing my fire, then adding 2 more fires. That's a dragon right there. Today is D-Day, and I can't wait to perform these songs with these great artists, Mafikizolo and Yashiski. It's one shot, and I have to take it right. I'm not a sniper, but I just have to hit it right.
Make some noise for Nigeria's newest music star. It's Dremo, featuring Nyashinsky and Mafikizolo. I don't get that time to watch it. I don't get time to watch it, but the only them I left time to watch it. Don't be sick, bad pride out there, but you run with the best girl to watch it. Them ask about me. They got team of brokey, then they always doubt me. I'm a multi-low, zero sun around me. FPG and BMW, not gonna find me. Batuli la bagwa stezo I want this to run no more now now man is working for me man is following me Babila batuye bakupie Babila bat la babeli de lumo napiganga joba ndani ya pajama lijua siku moja nitakam kusymbolize hope kwa vijana nasimama mali nimesimama top na wezi bishana top na wezi bishana down 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 all the way down down now I'm making money Ooh, I'm making money
hey money's good to me
me, life is good to me, all is good to me, money follows. Money works for me, life is good to me, hey, cash, money, hey, money is good to me, life is good to me, all is good to me, money follows me. Money works for me, life is good to me, hey, cash, money, hey.
Same energy, he never dropped. Same energy. He's very gifted.
If he continues on the same path that he's on right now, God willing, he's gonna be one of the, if not the biggest rapper in Africa within no time, man. Much respect to this guy.
This is probably gonna be one of the best out of Coke Studio. Trust me.
Still to come after the break. Time is running out for our headline artists, aka from SA and Niger's Olamide. They need to get busy finishing their original with SA master producer Sketchy Bongo. Welcome back to Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, this week's headline acts, SA's aka and Nigeria's Olamide, were getting busy in the studio with South African producer Sketchy Bongo on their quest to create a pan-African smash hit. Let's see how close they are to finishing it up.
Yeah, so we got this vibe. We got the beat, we got the chorus idea. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start putting some kind of structure together with the track. What's happening, man? You're good.
Hey, how does the track sound, bro?
Oh, my G. I was working on this like little hip hop section, so where the drums change a bit. So we've already got you on the hook.
Okay,
yeah. We're gonna get AKA on the first verse.
I got my words ready, bro.
You ready?
First and foremost, I think Sketchy is a talented producer. We trusted him to go back and really just kind of mess with the beat a little bit. I've heard it now and it sounds like something we can definitely work with, you know. Okay. Are you ready, bro?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get it. We're keeping the chorus that was actually recorded initially.
I think I'll just take Olamide's lead. He came up with a great hook.
I know you feel the fire deep in your soul.
It was something I didn't expect at all.
If we gon' pay the price,
I thought AKA was gonna go into some hard raps or something like that.
flexing, 5 grams of affection.
He had more of that Niger Afrobeat stuff at the beginning of his verse, and he actually sang quite a bit of his verse. Olamide gets onto the mic and he surprises me as well.
Hold on a minute, pass me the button on hand and let me slip it, baby, dip it low, rotate your booty for me and flip it when you flip.
I thought he was the one that was gonna get on the singing tip first. And next thing he comes through with bars.
Jump on the practical. They started Operation Sham, Big Dr. Now too. The reason why I chose to start my verse with rap is because I was expecting the beat to be dancehall all through, and the guy just changed it for me and gave me hip hop. I say hip hop, everything we do now, bros. When we can rap, I'll be okay now. I go rap now.
Hey, nice one.
No time.
Done. So the song is done. It's sounding amazing, if I say so myself.
Hey! Now it's time for us to go to the main event and perform and showcase this music. Amazing job, thank you.
Done.
We're gonna bring that fire on stage tonight. Tonight we're giving them the original. This is the main reason why we've been here all week putting in that work and all. So, right.
Coke Studios, are you ready? Let's go. Jessica Wine, Jessica Wine, Jessica press forward, I go rewind down. I want to cry now, I want to buy now. Everything you do, they blow my mind now to the sound boys. Go lale, take it low, baby, I need go lale, it's okay, go lale, take it low, baby, I need go lale, the sound boys. Go lale, take it low, baby, I need go lale, it's okay, go lale, take it low, baby. I know you feel the vibe deep in your soul. I need control. If we gon' pay the price, I need to know. Paparazzi follow, take my hand, don't leave solo. Now go treat this queen like gold, and I'm flexing. Bad guys in my section, all eyes on me, perfection. Check the entrance, get the money then straight to the entrance. Jessica wine now, Jessica wine now, Jessica press it forward, I go rewind now. I want to cry now, I want to buy now. Everything you do, they blow my mind now. This is how it goes. Go lale, take it low, baby. Judy Seke, go lale, take it low, baby. Yani go lale, Judy Sowers, go lale, take it low, baby. Yani go lale, Judy Seke, go lale. Hold on a minute, pass me the bottle of Benny, let me sip it, baby, dip it low. With the put it for me, you flip it with your finger. Got me speaking in tongues, I'm ready to. Got me cannibal, got me, on a bicycle, Malasun, jam fresh your prodigal. Get inside of your prison, jam, be Dr. Now too. This is how we do, where me from, baby, got it, boo. Too much sauce, got me wishing. Hey, I'm on girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. What I do, yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Murugo, yeah, 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 yeah. Jessica wine now, Jessica wine now, Jessica press it forward, I go rewind now. I want to cry now, I want to buy now. All the things you do, they blow my mind now. You design words, go lale, take it low, baby. And it is okay, go lale, take it low, baby. And it go lale, you design words, go lale, take it low, baby. And it go lale, it is okay, go lale, take it low, baby. And it go lale. My wolf in sheep disguise, is it my confidence? Is it my whole design? I break my promises. That wolf in sheep disguise, is it my confidence? Is it my whole design? I break my promises. Let's go. Jessica wine now, Jessica wine now, Jessica press it forward, I go rewind now. I want to cry now, I want to buy now. Everything you do, they blow my. Oh yeah, this sound voice. Go lale, take it low, baby, and it go lale. You this okay, go lale, take it low, baby, and it go lale. Done up. Shout out to Sketchy Bongo one time.
Don't miss the next episode of Coke Studio Africa. Yemi Alade teams up with French rapper Youssoufa to create an epic original mega hit with master producer Kill Beats. Rundown joins SA's Nasty C in support of this week's big break artist. And the ultimate bad guy, Fouls, collaborates with the legendary Baby Cool from Uganda on an awesome throwback track. Coke Studio Africa. This is where music meets.
Coke Studio Africa.